My trip to Japan started in Tokyo. The city is divided into 23 city wards called in Japanese ku, 26 cities, 5 towns and 8 villages. The 23 city wards form the center of the Tokyo city. During my time in Tokyo, I stayed at a friend's place at the Roppongi Hills of the Minato-ku area, where lots of expats live. This is a very nice part of Tokyo, a home for many embassies, hotels, restaurants and big shopping centers. Large parts of Tokyo were destroyed in the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 and in the American air raids of 1945. Many historical buildings, parks and gardens were recreated from old pictures. As a result, some of these old-looking places are neighboring well with the high-tech landscape of the city. Although the city is modern and very much tourist-friendly, sometimes it was not that easy for me to find my way. The current imperial palace, Kokyo in Japanese, is located on the former site of the Edo castle, a large park area surrounded by moats and massive stone walls. It is the residence of Japan's imperial family. The palace buildings and inner gardens are not open to the public. Only on January the 2nd, New Year's greeting, and December the 23rd, Emperor's birthday, visitors are able to enter the inner palace grounds and see the members of the imperial family, who make several public appearances on a balcony. From Kokyu-gayen, the large plaza in front of the imperial palace, there is a nice view of the Nijubashi, 2 bridges that form an entrance to the inner palace grounds. The stone bridge in front is called for its looks Megani-bashi, meaning in Japanese eyeglass bridge. The bridge in the back was formerly a wooden bridge with 2 levels, from which the name Nijubashi double bridge is derived. Yoyogi Park is one of the largest parks in Tokyo. What is now Yoyogi Park was the site of the first successful powered aircraft flight in Japan in 1910. During the post-war occupation, it was the site of the Washington Heights residence for US officers. Later, it was selected as the site for the 1964 Summer Olympics. Today, the park is a popular hangout, especially on Sundays, when it is used as a gathering place for people to play music and practice martial arts. Sake barrels displayed near a Shinto shrine are called kazaridaru, which means decoration barrels. Empty barrels are stacked and bound together, then fixed with rope to a simple frame to keep them from falling over. Given that there are about 1800 sake manufacturers in Japan, that's quite an undertaking. 2 shrines, Meiji Jingu in Tokyo and Ise Jingu in Mie Prefecture, look after the entire national product by accepting donations from every rice wine brewer in the country. Rice wine production has been regulated in Japan by the government since the 8th century. A brewer usually provides just 1 bottle or an empty barrel for display. Sake has always been a way of bringing gods and people together. Some of these wine barrels were donated by French wine producers as a symbol of strengthening connections between East and West. Meiji Jingu Shrine is a popular and picturesque Japanese Shinto temple. The forest of 365 different species of trees covers 700,000 square meters of the shrine area. Meiji Jingu Shrine is dedicated to the souls of Emperor Meiji and his wife, Empress Shokan, who died in 1912 and 1914 respectively. The central sanctuary is where the Meiji Emperor was enshrined. As Meiji Jingu Shrine is an active Shinto shrine, it is possible to see Shinto wedding parties parading through the inner ground of the shrine. Luckily, on my visit to Meiji Jingu Shrine, I managed to see a couple of wedding parties. This is an amazing sight to see with the bride in the traditional Japanese wedding kimono, uchikake in Japanese, shrine maidens, Shinto priests, and the wedding party with the women wearing gorgeous kimono. I noticed that Japanese women dress up not only for special occasions, but also daily, wearing high heels everywhere they go. On my last morning of the trip to Tokyo, I woke up at 4:30 a.m. to search out for the Tsukiji fish market. The tube wasn't operating yet, and though I struggled to convey to the cabman my destination, we arrived reasonably enough at the completely nondescript entrance to the market. 10 minutes of wandering through the throngs of trucks delivered me to a frozen scene, row upon row of freshly arrived tuna, laid out as if they were torpedo armament for a submarine. The main tuna auction begins around 5:30 a.m. As the auctioneer barked out his tradition-laden chant, I could not help but to recollect the luscious maguro and tora sushi from the dinner the other night. When arriving in Tokyo, the bluefin, big eye, and yellowfin tuna are trucked to the Tsukiji fish market, one of the world's largest, and laid out for auction. The main bulk of tuna is delivered to Japan from warm waters. When caught, it is cleaned immediately, iced just after docking, packaged, and flown directly to Tokyo. The fish can be auctioned at Tsukiji Fish Market for up to $38 per pound. Called hon maguro in Japanese, the tuna can grow to 3 meters or 10 feet long and weigh as much as 300 kilograms or 660 pounds. They are served raw as sashimi or sushi in restaurants, where an assortment of slices can bring a bill of more than $100. Japan produces tuna too. The fish is being caught in the Pacific Ocean off Aomori Prefecture State in northern Japan, an area known for the quality of its tuna. The tuna is still king in Japan and is the most fundamental fish in the Japanese diet. A bluefin fish can cost over $35,000, more than the price of a new car. I finished the whole walk off with a sushi breakfast at one of the sushi restaurants at the market. Sushi and sashimi served there were probably the most fresh ones I've tried in my life.